The coolest thing for me, since I'm an Arsenal fan, is it's used by the Arsenal men and women. And not just that, I mean, obviously Brazil, the United States, all the NWSL teams, and certainly what we're interested in here is getting as many of our kids into the pro league as possible. We like the affiliation with the elite teams because then we can show comparisons. I mean, here's what they're doing at this level. We want our kids to match it. Rachel Klimek, our analytics guru, comes right here after the practice session, organizes the STATSports data, and so almost immediately, once the kid gets home after coming to practices or games, she sees how she did.
A lot of times I can get my report out in 15 minutes for an hour-and-a-half practice, which includes the download, creating a specific report, and sending it out.
If a kid is just killing herself in the games, like a Julia Ashley, and if you look at her data, she compares favorably to anyone because she just works herself to death. So then what you still have to manage, though, with 2 games a week at a collegiate level, is when you're crossing the line into, this isn't good for your health level. So with Julia, we'd have her step down in practice because we need her for the games. And we could look at her data through the week. We could add up the numbers through the week and decide, well, is this good for her or not? And so this was a way for us to manage her player load.
When we set a threshold, STATSports can color code it. Green is the area that we want them to be aiming for, green light, go. Yellow is they may be underperforming, and red means they've gone above and beyond what we're looking for in the threshold.
If you truly want to get to your potential, you have to have reality checks on a regular basis. And if you don't have these reality checks, you're going to have an excuse for why you're not there. STATSports eliminates that excuse. Am I doing enough every single day to get to the next level?
They'll come over to me after practice and they want to look at the iPad because they want to see where they line up against their teammates. And so that's fun to see that they've really started to get into the data. They like looking at it.
So the way a parent and a player could look at this with the Apex Athlete series is they could get the device and see how hard they're actually working in practice, in a fitness practice, in a pregame practice, in a tactical and technical practice, and also see what their workload is in a game. Because the biggest jump for any youth player to the next level, and my player to a professional level, and a professional player to the U.S. full team level, is this physical commitment in practice with the Apex Athlete series.
Using STATSports has raised the level, without question actually, for just our ability to monitor the girls, for the girls' interest in monitoring, and for the data that we get out. It's accurate, we like looking at it, it's easy to read.
I would say this is to check the box for the kid that has the unassailable ambition to play at the next level. And is this another piece? Yes, it is.